Well, howdy, it's Uncle Paul. I am on Interstate 40 West, just a little outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. And I'm stuck in traffic. Let me show you. We have been in a standstill for quite a few minutes now. Hey, Bob Outdoors. Hope you guys don't mind me doing a live shot. I've been here for quite a while. Hey there. Hey, Shadow Walker. It's as I said, I'm stuck on the interstate. Apparently there was an accident, unfortunately, up ahead. And we've been creeping along every now and then, stopped for a couple of minutes or so, but we've been stopped for a long time. There's not even any traffic coming the other direction. So it's something pretty bad, unfortunately. Somebody said a diesel, hey, the Weekend Hiker, how you doing? Hey, Gucci Girl and Grumpy. Gucci Girl and Grumpy, y'all were who I was hoping would get on here. Your last text to me yesterday was if I needed anything to let you know. Well, I'm stuck on I-40 West outside of Little Rock. Hello, Lamplighter. So, Gucci Girl and Grumpy, come get me. Come rescue me from this traffic jam on the interstate. I'm in Arkansas. I'm probably 20 miles maybe west of Little Rock, headed to Texas, of course. And, you know, the bodily functions here are going to be kicking in after, pretty soon. I have my backpack and everything. I've got all my equipment. I've got my tent. Someone suggested I could spend the night. But, so I've got my trowel and everything, but there's no privies. And as you can see, there's not even any trees. I'd have to hike way over there for that. So, I don't know how serious that is, by the way. So, hey, Uncle Bear's Story, how you doing? But anyway, I just thought I'd take a few minutes since we're just sitting here and hadn't even moved, probably for at least 10 or 15 minutes. So, but I saw Gucci Girl and Grumpy on there, and I want to tell you guys a little bit more about them. They were coming to hike with me a little bit. Yeah, I've got my food bag. I got my snacks. I'm not going to starve to death. That's for sure. I got water too. I've got water from a stream in Connecticut from the AT. I think that's pretty cool, at least. Hey, Bob. How you doing? And but Gucci Girl and Grumpy, I texted, I asked them to email me. I knew they were coming that day. Greetings, Mr. Greeley. And so I said, y'all might need to rescue me. And that morning, I had to, when I got up, the morning that they came, I had to use a trekking pole. I couldn't even stand up. That's how bad my back was. And I couldn't dress in the tent. I had to go to the privy. By the way, the Connecticut privies are great. Plenty of room. They were clean. I loved it. So, but Gucci Girl and Grumpy, I started hiking out to the road, and they said they'd hike in once they got there, and they were going to take me wherever I needed to go. They are good people. I'm telling you, you don't understand how good they are. David Smith, 114. You're on I-30. Yeah, give me a helicopter, a heavy duty one. Good evening to you too, Bryant. Yeah, I hope it clears up too soon. So, I have a poor connection. I may lose you guys. But anyway, they were going to take me back to where they just came from. They'd stayed in a place where I could get a Hertz car and a hotel room. And then they said, look, what you need to do is just take your time going home. And they said, take your time going home, see some sights or something. I said, I know I'm going back like closer through Pennsylvania. I said, I've always wanted to see Gettysburg, so I may do that. And they said, we're going right by Gettysburg. So they were going to see Roger. Is it Rackrail? I think that's his trail name. And he's another trail angel. And I don't know if it says poor connection, and I'm not getting any comments. If you guys just doing what anyone would, glad to be able to help a fellow hiker. Good, that was from Gucci Girl and Grumpy. And then so we went and visited with Roger. Roger went. Nobody would let me pay for anything. Yeah, Rack Rail. Okay, that's Roger's and his wife Gail. I met her too. So anyway, but so they wouldn't let me pay for anything, and they went ahead and we got a Hertz car in Gettysburg. Then we all went to that shows everything around Little Rock is moving at speed. Well, that's not true. And so I enjoyed that, got to see the town and the battlefields. That was really cool. And then I escaped from Grumpy and Gucci Girl, and so here I am now. The last 2 mornings, when I've gotten up out of the bed, I had to, when I went to the restroom. I am past Little Rock. I'm in Arkansas, not through the bathroom window. No, I couldn't fit through the bathroom window. I couldn't escape from them there. Hey, Ace Murphy, too. I'm stuck in a traffic jam in Arkansas, west of Little Rock on I-40 West. So, and we haven't moved for a good while yet. We've been kind of inching our way, but neither side there's no traffic going the other direction, so it must be pretty serious, and so I hate that. Hey, Tim Everett, how are you doing? But so I just thought I'd take a few minutes just to do a live shot because I'm bored. And then, so anyway, but the last 2 mornings in the hotel room, I had to get up. When I had to get up and use the bathroom or just get up for the morning, I had to hold on to furniture in the walls. Now, just because of my back, once I gradually got that back, going, things were okay. But it's that kind of pain that it feels like it's about that close to going out on me, because I've had that happen before. So, getting the weight off is what is going to be my best bet by April of next year when I make my second attempt at a through hike. At least that's the plan for now. The ribs, Shadow Walker, still hurt off and on. I think maybe in the car the last couple days, and it has sharp pains, but those don't bother me that much. I mean, they're a nuisance, but they're not going to prevent me from doing anything. So, and Rob Hicks, I don't know if you see this, Rob Hicks. I did get a message from you last night after I got to the hotel. I was past everything you had mentioned because I had my GPS on my phone, and I generally don't check anything while I'm doing that. So I'm sorry, that would have been fun. I don't know what mile marker I'm at, but I just got to wait it out. I've been playing my music and enjoying myself, trying to be patient. And there you go, Rob. Yeah, well, I wish it was just, it's not just regular traffic, I guess. Something's happened up there, obviously. So I know this is a bad interstate. I live on I-35, which is like one of the worst that there is, so. But, so I'm at 9 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't want to go over 15 minutes with you guys. But, so, if you guys have any questions about, I'm going to be talking about my hiking, and people are getting impatient. They're starting to get out of their vehicles. And what I've learned, and I'll do my weekly videos, try to put them up on Sunday. What I've learned, and the ideas I have, but I'm to make changes to my equipment and everything. But the primary thing, as I said, is losing weight. and so I've got to get back on some a diet that I've used before, and and I'll talk more about that and get into my routine of my exercising and my weightlifting and stretching. My nephews, it's summertime, and my college oldest nephew, who's a football player, they are working out. I think Reagan, who just graduated, we may be able to get a little working out together for the summer, but of course they can do a lot more than I can. Anyway, so as I've been traveling here, I've been thinking about all those things, making plans of, okay, what do I need to do and to prepare. So my poor family, they're going to have to listen to me for almost a whole year now, talking about the trail and preparing for the trail and all that. So, but I'm trying to be real patient about this. Have you ever visited Big Bend National Park? Yes, that would be, and I plan on hitting that. It's a real popular place. I do plan on hitting Big Bend sometime and back out to Guadalupe National Park. And I'm going to try. I know there's some subscribers who live in my area, and so I'd like to hook up with them some occasionally on some of the trails around. And I was, my train of thought when I was talking about something and somebody asked me a question, but anyway, so oh yeah, I'm trying to be real patient out here with all this traffic, but I'm wanting to get home because I miss Hurley. So the Ishita Trail, I've heard of that, and I do need to check that out. I could go and do more of, and maybe a through hike of the Lone Star Hiking Trail, but my buddy Mike with Mike's Hike, who sent me that great box. By the way, that's another thing that Gucci Girl and Grumpy did. I said, when I get my Hertz car, I'm going to have to drive over to Salisbury, Connecticut, and it's in eastern Oklahoma. Okay, I've got family in Oklahoma, and like I said, my nephew's up there. But I said, I got 2 boxes that should be there in Salisbury, Connecticut, and they said, we'll drive you and get those, no big deal. So they just were great. Anyway, 12 and a half minutes, got to I'm kind of, I think looked like people were trying to say, can you meet here at something or other, kind of in this area. I have no idea where I am, and I'll be honest with you, I appreciate that. I'm kind of wanting to just get home. Thank you, Ken Bayard. See you later. Thanks for stopping in. We're moving. Guys, we're starting to move a little bit. I don't know how long this will last, but I don't want to run into any cars. The car in front of me, so I can't read anything. I saw something from the weekend hiker there, but it's all I need is to have a fender bender. And I'm at 13 and a half minutes, so I'm going to have to cut this off in a minute. And we're stopping again. All right. Okay. You know what? I'd have just pulled this car over and just hike home. What do y'all think about that? Just make this a shakedown hike. Just put on my pack and just hike out of here. I think that's a good idea. Okay, guys. I appreciate you putting up with me for a bit. We're starting to move again, so I'm going to get off here so I don't have a wreck or anything like that. Hike out. Okay, Gucci Girl and Grumpy, because we kidnapped you. That's right. I wouldn't have hit this if it weren't for Gucci Girl and Grumpy. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Thanks again, and I'll have a video next Sunday. And thanks so much for everything and all the support, all the great comments you guys have made that's lifted my spirits. I'll see you next week.